loves, welcome back to my channel. If this is your first time, welcome. My name is Samira. Nice to meet you. I hope you enjoyed this video enough to become a part of this amazing family. Anyways, just like the title states, today's video is going to be about how I film and edit using my smartphone. Now, when I first started my YouTube, all I had was an iPhone 7. I remember back then I had made so many excuses about why I couldn't start a YouTube channel. In my head, you had to have like a fancy camera, you had to have like good lighting, luxurious lighting to be able to film and edit, when in fact it wasn't about the equipment, it was about the content. So today I'm here to show you how you can film and edit on your phone using iMovie. What most people don't get is that on YouTube, even though the quality says a lot about your professionalism, the content is usually what draws people to you. So do not worry if you do not have the best camera in the world, okay? Start where you are. Whatever phone you're using right now, start with it and see where it goes. When I first started, I started with iMovie because iMovie is one of the simplest and the best editing apps ever. I'm not even exaggerating, and it's totally free. So if you're someone who wants to start with a free app, it is perfect for you. But as time went on, I wanted more, so I bought LumaFusion, which turned out to be amazing as well. But in today's video, I'm going to be teaching you how to use iMovie. Why? I feel like, first of all, iMovie is a free app, and if you are starting for the first time, if you're posting your first video, you probably do not want to go ahead and purchase an app you might not use forever. I purchased it later on when I realized I really enjoyed YouTube and I wanted to take it a bit further. But for beginners, iMovie is perfect. I highly recommend it. So without saying too much, let's get right into the video. Okay guys, so the first thing you want to do when you're shooting a YouTube video is to make sure that you are shooting in a landscape mode and not a portrait mode. Just in case you didn't know, this is a portrait mode and this is a landscape mode. Another tip is that if you can, it is advisable to use the back camera and not the front one, because the back camera usually has better quality than the front camera. Okay guys, so before I start filming, usually I like to change some settings on my camera. So what you can do is that usually I come here, you can either search for camera, or you can search for camera here until you find it. Okay, so here's camera. When you get here, what you have to do is that you have to change this settings to something else. I've already changed mine to 4K, that's what it is. Usually when the phone arrives, it's usually in 1080p, but the best thing you can do for your videos is to push it to 4K. That's if you have space. Mind you, even though this gives you very good quality, it tends to take up a lot of space, so you might want to consider that. So I usually go in for that, and then that's it for this part. Okay guys, so these are basically the apps I use for editing. I use Fonto and Canva for my thumbnails, and I use YouTube Studio and TubeBuddy to check my YouTube growth. Okay, so like I mentioned earlier, LumaFusion is another app I use because it has more options as compared to iMovie, but for the sake of this video, we are going to be using iMovie. So once you're on the app, all you have to do is tap on the movie option, and then it takes you straight to where your videos are. Now what I like to do is that I favorite all the videos I want to use for editing, and I just go straight to favorites to make it easy for me to choose. Once you're done, simply select create movie and it'll take you directly to where you're supposed to edit your videos. Once you click on the video, you get a bunch of options ranging from delete, split, duplicate, and detach. Now with the detach, you can detach the audio of your video. For instance, try on holes where you don't want your voice or anything noisy. You can detach it from the video. You can split your video and delete if you don't like something about it. You can duplicate a video. For instance, if you have like a very interesting part that you want to be at the beginning of the video, you can duplicate it as well, and so on and so forth. Moving on to transitions, unfortunately iMovie only has 6 transitions, which is more than enough, especially if you're a beginner. Transitions are usually what links 2 videos together. Usually I try my best to use the none because it makes everything much more better, and it just makes your work more professional and flattery. Unless I want my edits or cuts to be more visible, then I go in for the slide. You can make your videos faster or slower by clicking on the clock down there. But yes, you can easily make your video faster or slower just by clicking on that. So the left is much slower and then the right is faster. It is up to you to choose whichever you want. In this video, I'm just gonna make one of the clips fast and then make the other one slow, just to show you what I'm talking about. Did I mention that you can freeze a video as well? So if there's a particular detail you want your audience to see, you can simply press on the freeze as well to stop the video for a second. Okay guys, so the next one is text. Now my favorite text to use is usually review. When you're done with writing whatever you want to write, you can decide if you want it to be at the center or lower. Usually I go for lower because I feel like it is more professional and more flattery as compared to the center, but you do you. So the next one is effects. I'm not gonna lie, I never use these effects because they are not flattery to the videos at all. Usually I just stick to my natural video lighting. So another important thing you can do in iMovie is that you can add other videos to your video. So all you have to do with that one is that you go to videos, you select whatever video you want to do, and then you click on the three dots. Then you would have all these options: cutaway, split screen, picture in picture, and so on and so forth. Do not be afraid to play with the app, click on everything you can. You're still trying out, okay? The more you experiment, the more you click on stuff, the more you learn. So here I was just trying to show you all the other options you have. Do not be shy, play with the app. Like I said, it is very necessary. So each time you want to change something, just click on the two boxes that are together and it will give you more options to change. Okay guys, so the next step is adding music or voiceovers to your video. Now with this, all you have to do is go back and then you press on voiceover and then you start recording whatever you want to see. Unfortunately, I didn't know that when you screen record you couldn't like hear the audio. That's why you can't hear whatever I'm saying right now. But basically all you have to do is just tap on the voiceover, record whatever you want to do. You can retake it as many times as you want and accept it when you're finally satisfied with whatever you have. So you can also add music to your videos by simply clicking audio. So when you go to audio, there are a bunch of options: my music, soundtrack, and sound effects. Now with my music, mostly they're just like iTunes music and all those things. However, you can download songs through third-party apps and it would play perfectly. But apart from that, any other song would not play because of copyrighted issues. However, iTunes actually gives you some songs. So usually what I do is that I go to soundtrack and I select what iMovie has to offer. They have a bunch of songs. You can simply download them and add them to your video without getting copyrighted. So if you've ever wondered how people add booing sounds or camera clicks and so on their videos, this is how. All you have to do is go to sound effects and then you choose whatever sound you want to add to your video and boom, you've got clapping. Like I said earlier on, unfortunately, because I screen recorded this, I couldn't add all the sounds. You guys, this was literally the 18th video I filmed before I could post this. This was literally the most hectic video I've ever filmed. I'm not even exaggerating, you guys. Anyway, so this brings us to the end of the video. Now we're just gonna save it. I like to save my videos in 4K because, you know, I'm all about the quality as well. So yes, I'm just gonna go ahead and do that, and now I'll show you how the final video looks like. Okay guys, so this is how you add a voiceover to a video. Pretty simple, right? Okay guys, so this brings us to the end of the video. Thank you guys guys so much for watching this video. I hope you learned at least 1 or 2 things from it. Do not forget to give it a thumbs up, share, like, but most importantly, subscribe. Okay, thumbs up is the same as like, but you get it. Most importantly, subscribe. Okay, and let me know in the comment section if there's anything you'd want me to do. If you do create your videos and everything, let me know. Tell me your stories and I'll be so happy to share them. Anyway, thank you guys so much, and I'll see you in my next video.